Alright guys, Hayden here, welcome back to the channel for another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. So, I've put out a couple of videos so far talking about like how to build decent teams and stuff like that, and one of the I've seen it a few times now, ongoing comments I've had is talking about how the system of grinding to level up your characters in this game sucks. I completely disagree, and I really think it's because people are misunderstanding what you need to do. So I was going to go over it in this video. I mean, a lot of you will know this, but clearly with the fact I'm seeing these comments, not everyone does know it. So if you know how to do this stuff, then this video is not for you. If you are someone that is wondering, how do I get my character stronger? This is the video for you, right? So basically there is, I want to say, 3 main elements that will allow you to strengthen your characters, right? You've got materia, you've got weapons, and you've also got just basic character levels and character EXP. Each of these things have different ways that they contribute towards making you stronger, right? So if we look quickly at materia, you'll see that not only does materia allow you to cast abilities, if you look at your substats here, you'll see that you get certain substats. Some will provide you with flat boosts, the other one will provide you with percentage style boosts, okay? So ideally, like most games that have a gear system, what you're looking for is you're looking for materia that has as many percentage based boosts as possible, okay? Because if you've got materia, for example, physical attack, magical attack, boosted by 1% and 0.8%, that's going to do a lot more for your character than something as simple as a flat boost of giving you, let's just say, physical defense plus 5, okay? You look here, you're really chasing these percentage based boosts, so you're going to use a lot of materia, you're going to go through a lot of it, okay? Chasing the perfect rolls. This is pretty common in RPG games like this, so pardon me, having the ability to make this, which is something that you get here in Synthesis, is vital, okay? And how you unlock this is by playing the story. You're going to notice there's a running theme here. You unlock this by playing the story. Once you play through the story, you then have the ability to synthesize the different types of materia that you might want to make. I'm just going to put 3 random ones on here just because I'm in this screen right now, so I might as well put 3 random materias in to make. There we go. I could get anything. I could have put items in there to make it so that I knew roughly what I was going to get, but I've not done that. You do that, you keep doing that, you make more, you see what you get, you make more, you see what you get, you keep the ones that have got percentage boosts, you lock them, you sell off the other ones, or you use them to level up your other pieces of materia. So that's one way you're going to get stronger. The other way you're going to get stronger is by leveling your weapons, okay? The way you level your weapons is obviously, you go in, you enhance your weapons. I didn't realise I could do that. You uncap them if you've got the ability to uncap them, then you use these materials that you have been gathering up to make that stronger, okay? And obviously, stronger weapons means they're going to do more damage and your character is going to be more efficient in battle, allowing you to push on and do a little bit more within the game, okay? So, the other thing is obviously you get your characters themselves. They have levels. You level them up by gaining EXP. This is where people are starting to fall down. They're saying things like, I've tried replaying stages, you don't get the EXP rewards again. That's correct, because traditionally speaking in RPGs you would maybe run around the same area constantly, spawning random battles, beat them, spawn them, beat them, and you would level up that way. This game doesn't work like that. What this game does is this game actually provides you with dedicated sections where you can level both your weapons, your characters, everything you need to progress and get stronger in this game is available through these stages, okay? So you can see here, you've got weapon quests. Weapon enhancement, this will give you all the materials that you need to level up your weapons. Steel, this will give you what you need to uncap your weapons, to push them to higher levels. This is the same thing but a different material. And again, this is where things get a bit tougher. This is where you can push your weapons on to the next grade all together, like to make them almost top level, max them out kind of thing. This is where you will get these materials, okay? As well as that, you've also got, we go back into training quests, you've got your character EXP stages where you can obviously get your character stronger by running these stages over and over and over again if you wish to. This may not be immediately accessible to you. All of this stuff is gated behind story progression, right? Everything in the game that you need to unlock is pretty much unlocked via the story, right? Now, I have not unlocked absolutely everything yet because I've been making videos and doing other various things, but even here you can see I won't get this done until I do this. Whatever is locked in this game, you can click it and it tells you what you actually have to beat to unlock that part. So if you move into the game and you're like, right, okay, what am I supposed to do here? How do I get this? How do I get this stage? You just click it. Just literally click it and it will tell you what you've got to do to progress. Even here, it's telling me I won't be able to do this until I do the one before. So if there's anything in the game that's locked off to you, just literally click on it and it will tell you what you need to do to progress to that next part. Now, when it comes to leveling your characters, it's very straightforward. If you do not want to spend EXP or stamina, you can actually level your characters for free, right? You can do it here in these stages. These stages, however, don't provide all that much EXP, okay? It's free though. If you're happy to take a lot of time and not use your stamina, you could run these and not use any stamina at all. You can see there it's only 1,290 EXP. I personally don't think it's worth the time. So what I do is, I've worked my way up. I can do this one now. I'll soon be able to do the next one. So if we look here and we click this, oh, wrong one, down to here, it's got 9,050 EXP. However, it's got the added advantage of if you've done it once, you can activate this little boost, which will give you 3 times the reward. Okay? Actually, 4 times the reward for doing it one time. Okay? So if you're trying to level up your teams quickly, without spending loads and loads of times running different stages, all you've got to do is unlock these stages. Now, you will not be able to immediately go to stage 2, stage 3, stage 4, right? It's going to take you time. That is where your grinding comes in. You run the same stage over and over, and you build up your character levels. That is going to then allow you to progress onwards and do the next more challenging stage. Now, the game is actually quite fairly structured, where it will start unlocking these things before you've reached the end of story, right? It will allow you to grind and it will allow you to have access to the stages that allow you to grind at round about the key point where you would need it, okay? The game doesn't hold it back from you. It's not as if you really need to start grinding character levels when you get to chapter 2 of the story, but it's not going to unlock the character leveling mechanic until you get to chapter 3. It doesn't do that. It gives you it pretty much round about the time where you're going to have to start getting stronger. So the way that you get stronger is by spending your time here. Now, okay, it can be a little bit tedious, but that's RPGs. Like, if you're into playing this type of game, you've got to realise there is a bit of grinding involved. You're going to have to do the kind of repetitiveness of doing the same stage. Just run it, just do it, just jump in, do it as many times as you can, build up your character levels, because all of that is going to feed into the other mechanics within the game. It's going to allow you to take on those weapon stages that allow you to get your weapons stronger. It's going to allow you to take on those material stages that allow you to uncap your weapons. Then, inevitably, it's going to allow you to take on those character stream levels that allow you to unlock all these different things within the character's stream or tree or whatever you want to call it. All of the systems are there, they're straightforward, they're provided at key points to allow you to progress within the game. So try and break the old school mentality of rerun the same story stage over and over and over. It's not about that. You use these dedicated stages, they will propel your characters, propel your teams. The only tip that I would give you, and I put this in a separate video, is when you're running these stages and you can comfortably beat them, I suggest every so often tagging out one unit. Leave your main carry in there. Occasionally, let's just say Barrett is up to a really healthy level, but Tifa is lagging quite a bit behind. Then throw Tifa on there instead of Barrett, boost her levels up a little bit, and it means you've got a lot more diversity when it comes to your team building and stuff like that. Mainly, you want to try and focus on making sure you've got Zac, Cloud, and also Glenn pretty well leveled, because they're a requirement on every single stage within the stories, their respective stories. So making sure they're leveled up quite a lot is going to help you a lot in the long run. So maybe if you want to focus on doing a weapon for each of those 3 characters, all of that is going to then help you push on a lot more within the game. So guys, if you feel like right now you're hitting walls, you just need to grind the right places. And if by grinding the right places, you're going to gain an absolute buttload of EXP, which is going to help you get your character stronger, beat more content, and ultimately enjoy the game more. Anyway, again, I'm just addressing this because I keep seeing it coming round about. In fact, you know what? There's one other thing I do want to mention, and I've probably lost a lot of viewers at this point because I was just wrapping up the video. There's one huge thing that you should do all the time, and people don't really talk about this. But here, go to the shop every day, do this. Go to the shop, go to the guild shop, buy everything in here. Use this up here, refresh it, buy everything, refresh it, buy everything. The items you get in here will give you an absolute monster kickstart to your account. Every day you can do it, every day. Gil is the easiest thing to come by. It doesn't cost a lot, even to do the refills. Buy everything in here. You will absolutely see your account explode with the type of things that you can get in here. It's totally worth it, and it should be part of your daily chores within the game. Anyway guys, I've been Hazink. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.